it exceeded expectations, even for those of us who are close in and can see the opportunities for doing things in parallel as opposed to series. But part of the reason that we could go as fast as we could is that the platforms and some of the technologies were in play before the coronavirus pandemic. So mRNA vaccine work had commenced. mRNA work on MERS, another coronavirus infection, was underway, etc. So there was the background work in a variety of small companies and large companies. So the groundwork was prepared. And that, I think, was one really big part of the story that probably doesn't get enough attention. But having said that, clearly we didn't have a vaccine for this virus because we didn't know about this virus. So starting in January, when the sequences were first available, it was a race to develop candidate antigens. But I think the biggest time saving was to do so much of the work simultaneously, as opposed to what we would normally do as a step, process it, have conversations, many meetings, do the next part of the study and so forth. And all of that processing takes a lot of time. So taking a look at it and really asking the question from a safety and good quality perspective, what can we do fast to identify if the vaccine is effective and demonstrate that it's safe, and at the same time just accelerate all of the sort of in-between steps that generally are time consuming. And we got a great deal of help from regulatory agencies, particularly the FDA, to identify exactly what would be necessary to approve a vaccine. So that simplified the planning greatly. And then just the harmonization of that effort across different jurisdictions so that we didn't have to do things many different ways. We could stick to kind of a single approach going forward. So many dimensions of that. And most recently, the last really big piece is the collaboration across the various small and large companies in terms of progressing the manufacturing bulk vaccine, and then also participating in the transition of that into vials and syringes.